2 of As the World Turns.
Yeah, I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Why?
Well, for starters, I know how important med school is to you.
Yeah, but Tonio says I can always go back.
Well, people don't. They just don't. Besides, you can't strengthen a shaky marriage by having a child. You have to work on the marriage, not the other way around.
Maybe.
Well, then no maybes about it. Look at your own life when you were a kid. I mean, with your parents and their unsettling
No, that
marriage.
was completely different. I mean, the circumstances were different. My mother left me when I was a baby.
Well, all I'm saying is that it's not easy raising a child. Steve and I loved each other a lot. I don't think we could have gotten this far.
But you said you're even thinking about having another.
Well, eventually. Right now we have our hands full just with Danny.
Oh, Betsy, I gotta figure out some way of making my marriage work.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it. For starters, you gotta forget about Craig.
How?
Yeah, right. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Thought you were going for a walk.
Well, we started talking, lost track of time.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we should go home. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just left my purse inside.
I have it right here.
Thank you, my dear.
All right.
Well, we had a wonderful evening.
Yeah, thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You're welcome.
I'll be at the office all day.
Anytime.
Great. Oh,
Thanks.
it's yours.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Good night,
yeah,
you guys.
Good night.
Want to take that?
Yeah.
Good night.
You know, he's crazy about her. As crazy as I am about you. Where do you see the playground that I'm putting in at the new house? We got a seesaw and a sandbox and a wading pool. What's wrong?
You know.
Look, maybe I was wrong not telling you about extending the loan, but everything's going to turn out, okay? Let me do the worrying.
Yeah, well, it's easier said than done.
What, are you still mad at me?
No.
Good. Why do I get the feeling that there's a little brother for Danny that might be in the works after tonight, huh?
Bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You are the light this empty room has ever had. And life without you is gonna be blue, bluer than blue, bluer than blue.
Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Thank you.
Congratulations. I think you're an unqualified head.
Oh, well, thank you, boss.
Have you seen Casey?
Yeah, he took Frannie home.
What? He was supposed to drive me home.
All right, relax. I'll take you. All right, it's the least I can do for my big star. Right?
You know, you can't fool me with this fake cheer of yours. I know how hard it was for you to see Sierra Antonio at the wedding today.
So it really shows that much, huh?
Well, to me it does. I think Iva caught it, too.
No, I don't think so. I think she's got enough to worry about with Tad Shannon showing up at the wedding with Lucinda.
Why did he go out to the farm, anyway?
He offered to buy them out. He wants to make the Snyders virtual tenant farmers, and I think Lucinda had a hand in it, too.
Why do you say that?
I'm not really sure, but
Craig.
sure I'm going to find out. Yeah, hi.
Darling, could I talk with you for just a moment?
Sure, excuse me. Yeah.
Honey, what time is that meeting tomorrow for us?
I told Seth 9 a.m. if that's okay with you.
Yep, that's going to be perfect because Frannie wants to talk to me about something, I don't know what, and Tom is coming over with Jerry Halpern. We're going to have breakfast here together. So you see how fine that's going to be?
Great, terrific.
Great.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi there.
Now, you really, really do have a beautiful voice. I mean, it's very husky and sexy.
Thank you.
Do I detect the beginnings of a blush?
Say, Lila, can I buy you that drink now?
John, I told you, no, I have to get up early tomorrow and go to the hospital because I have to go home now.
I'll be glad to drive you.
It's all right. Craig is going to drive me.
Have you told your folks yet?
Tomorrow.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting them. And having you as a son-in-law.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Have you thought of a date yet?
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
Well, I understand June is a good month.
Oh, Roy, it's beautiful. You really mean it.
Roy, that's next month.
Yes. So? I mean, what are you so nervous about? You don't have a husband around somewhere you want to tell me about, do you?
Can I tell you one thing? I intend to find out what made him change his mind between our talk at the chapel and tonight. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to wait a whole year for you to be my wife. I feel like I've waited long enough.
Brian, I'm so sorry.
Look at it this way. This is one story we can tell our children, and every word will be true. Meantime, it gives me the greatest pleasure in the world to take Duncan McKechnie's wife home to bed. Shall we?
There's one more story I'll never tire of telling.
What's that?
That I love you more and more every day. I know that I've been kind of defensive about some things with you, and I don't mean to be.
Well, Frannie, the last thing I was trying to be was a wise guy. But Lila keeps telling me I have this tendency to step on other people's toes. But I would never deliberately hurt somebody who was already hurting.
Thanks for bringing me home.
Sure. Maybe you'll let me do it again sometime, huh?
Maybe.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Now that I've found you, Frannie, I will never let you go.